Welcome back everybody to Carlito's Cooking Adventures. Today I want to talk about Wahoo. This piece of fish, I actually cut it, I put it in newspaper, and then I put it in saran wrap. So I put the fish standing up like this in the freezer, probably about 2 weeks old, this fish. So I want to cut it. More important than anything, how you thawed your fish. So by taking the fish out of the freezer, you put it on the refrigerator, one of your vegetable drawers if you want. Let it sit there for 2 days and it's going to thaw out very slow so the meat will not get burnt. So very simple, I'm going to show you. You always want to cut the fish on the blot line. So if you look right here, that's your blot line. And then right here, so if you do that, it'll go straight. Then you start right here. Just go do that cut. And I have my towel right here. Every time you put your blade inside the fish, always clean your blade. That way there will be no germs going in. So right here, you can get right to the center. So if you do that, look, simple as that. You're done. See, it's perfect. In the other side, cut the center of the fish, just a little bit right there. Now you got the belly part out. Then you can go right through there's the rib cage right here. So you can just cut that right there. And remember, paper towels are always going to be your best friend when you're cutting fish. So that's one side. We'll do the other side real quick. So now we finished cutting the fish. We remove the fillets. If you take a spoon and you go like this, right up against the carcass, this stuff right here, you can use to make meatballs. You can make spicy rolls, like when you do tuna, spicy tuna, yellowtail. Look how beautiful that is. So don't get too close to the vein in the middle so you don't get any of that bloodline. And that's it. I'm gonna discard this. Look at that. Clean my cutting board. Anyway, back to my fish. The blade is almost the same size as the fish, so to make it a lot easier, I'm gonna cut the fish right in half. Then from here, I'm gonna go right next to the blot line, and as soon as you feel that you get to the bottom, turn the blade and start pulling the fish outward like this. And look at that. So I'm just gonna start plating all the fish right here, like that. See how simple that was? So don't be intimidated. But like I said, work with a good knife. It's always a good start. And then we have the two bellies. So on the belly, it's gonna be a little bit different. You first want to remove the liner on the stomach, which is this part right here. So discard that, but we'll just cut it straight. If it's a much fatter fish, a lot bigger, I do always want to save the belly because that's some of the best meat. So right here, I do want to take and trim off the part that it was exposed out of the fish into the freezer. I don't want that little piece. So we have our Wahoo nice and fillet already. I'm gonna take one of the little upper loins like this, and I'm gonna cut this fish. I like a little bit thicker when the fish it's very mild in flavor. So 3, 4. Remember, you want a really sharp blade for this. Otherwise, it ends up being too much work. That's it. I don't know, working with fresh fish is just so awesome. You know, I grew up so close to the ocean my whole entire life that when I do this, it just makes me happy. It really, really does. It takes me right back to when I was a little kid and I started learning how to fish. The greatest thing that happened to me on my whole life, I'll tell you. Okay, so I got your wasabi. You know what we're gonna do? Yeah, we'll put it right here. So, got the wasabi, got the ginger, got some onion, put that there for a little bit more color. And we are finished. We have beautiful Wahoo from the waters here in Baja. And now I present it to you, Wahoo Sashimi. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please don't be intimidated by going to the fish market. And yes, you are gonna eat it raw. So keep it clean, keep it smart. Until next time, my name is Carlos Cham. Thank you for watching.